Hello everyone, welcome to this 16th video on Excel. In this video, we'll continue with pivots and we'll continue from where we left in the last video. So we have a pivot table here where we have for a few teams for each of these year, what were the sum of winning bid. Okay, and there is a filter applied where this base price should be greater than equal to 30 lakhs. So we'll just select everything here, not to have any filter. And now we'll see how we can add more field in the values section. So we do have some of winning bids, but we want to also have how many players were there. So what was the count? So once I click here, I get this pivot table field option on the right. And now if I put player in values field, I'm getting count of players. So you see the sum of winning bid was 783.85 for Chennai Super King in 2013 and count of players were 5. We can add multiple columns. We can add again winning bid here and we can see what was the average. So to do that, we'll change the option from here. We'll go to value field setting and here I'll select average, and which would be the ratio of these two, 783.85 divided by 5. Now we can also get the max winning bid as well. If you want to get that, let's put it again and in value field setting, just change it to max. So you see, we have now multiple columns for each of this year in this pivot table. And we can see that for 2013, the average was 156.77, while the max was 381.25, which is more than two times of the average winning bid. Similarly, for 2014, the average was 138.66, but the max was 475. So here it is more than three times. So although the average is around 140, the max is way higher. Here, similarly for 2015, the max is around three times. So like that. And here there is another option as well. So let's go back to this show field list and let's remove this. So now, what if you don't want to have anything in column, like this field year, you don't want to have it in column. So if I put it above team, here in rows itself, this is how the table looks like. So for each of this year, what were the sum of winning bid and count of player. So the way I created pivot in the last video was just for an example, but you can actually create it in multiple different ways. So now here I am grouping all these teams by year. So for one year 2013, these were the sum of winning bid, these were the count of players, and total is also available here. Okay, but if I put it the other way, if I put team first and year later, then the table format changes. So for Chennai Super King, we can observe for each of these year what was the sum of winning bid and what was the count of players. And here you will see one thing, that for a particular year, if the value is not available, you are not getting a row for that. For example, 2016, the value, there is no winning bid for Chennai Super King, so it is gone. For Delhi Capitals, it is available for a few years only, so only those years are showing here. Okay, so this way you can change the format of the table as well, and you can put multiple uh, fields in row or column as well. So if I put this country in column, this is how it looks like. So for Chennai Super King, for each of these country, for a particular year, we have the numbers. So Australia 378.2. So Chennai Super King spent a lot on Australia in 2013. Bangladesh only. Actually, there are no player from Bangladesh. Barbados, there is one player. England, again, none of the players. India is also not there. Maybe that time all the Indian players they already had. And you see, on one player, South African player, the bid amount was very high, 381.25. So this way also, by using different columns in rows and column, you can get different kind of insight from the pivot table. So I hope you like this video, you found it to be useful. Do subscribe my channel, like the video, share it amongst your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you.